We're live from Qualcomm Stadium in beautiful San Diego, California. We're here again for another great game featuring two very solid teams. Thanks for being with us as the Broncos get set to take on the Chargers. Welcome to the game. Al Michaels and John Madden here, broadcasting live. So pull up a chair and relax because this is going to be a good one.
One thing that can turn an average defense into a great one is the guys up front. When you have someone like this who consistently puts pressure on the quarterback, it allows the rest of the defense to drop back in coverage and not have to blitz or pressure as much. And when you can do that, offenses have a tough time getting things done.
LaDainian Tomlinson will have to be at his best against that defense if he's hoping to help carry his team to a victory. He'll also try to get him out of the backfield, hit him on a few screens and dump-offs. He's a threat whenever he has the ball in his hands, so don't be surprised to see him touch the ball over 20 times throughout today's game.
And you can tell that defense is fired up and ready to go. I don't think we should keep them waiting any longer.
Let's go to midfield for the coin toss. Much anticipated game ready to begin as we're lined up for the kickoff. Here's the kickoff team. Should be a return here. From the 7. The Broncos will start this drive from the 25-yard line. Our EA Sports Coach Close-Up features two very unique coaches. 8th-year Broncos head coach Mike Shanahan has always had an aggressive and innovative running game. Combined with a dynamic passing attack, the Broncos, as usual, have a very dangerous offensive unit.
Get in there, Lon. Ain't nothing.
They'll take over at the 25-yard line. First and 10.
Gordon setting up play action. McNeil makes the play at the 26-yard line. Well, we looked at the first coach in our EA Sports Coach Close-Up. Opposing him will be Chargers head coach Marty Schottenheimer, who favors a defensive scheme geared towards stopping the run with an aggressive front seven. He favors two deep zone coverage.
They got nothing. Sideline, D.
Flings it to the outside. He hits his receiver. They dumped it off on the screen on that play.
That one didn't surprise the defense. They were right there to tackle the ball carrier.
A much anticipated game as we have two of the best running backs in the game going at it.
What I like about both of these guys, they do a good job of playing mistake-free football. They follow their blockers, and most of all, they hold on to the ball. These guys are two of the best.
And it's intercepted. Defense forced him to push that throw.
Yeah, they were bringing the house, and they almost got there. What that blitz did was cause him to throw before he was ready, and he ended up getting picked off.
The offense gets ready to go following the interception.
Come on, D.
Tomlinson. The 30. Clears the defense. He takes that one and heads upfield to pick up the first down.
You know what they did was pick up a blitz, and when they did that, it opened up a hole, and they ran right through it.
Freeze, gets set, passing on first down. Throws it. This pass is incomplete. The incomplete pass bringing up second down. Into the open field. 9-yard gain.
The ball carrier, 9 yards.
It's third down and a yard.
Make a play here. Catch the ball, man.
Tomlinson. Nice play. Lobs one into the end zone. The pass is picked off. Huge play to pick that ball off in the end zone.
And not only is that guy taking the ball away, he's taking possible points away.
So after the interception now, it's first and 10. The Chargers come out in a nickel back to carry it. Jammer pulls him down at the 29-yard line. Gain of 10.
On the play.
Come on now. They got nothing. Sideline to sideline. Far out.
Second and 1. Ball on the 29-yard line.
Gordon. He's on the run. Across midfield. The 40, the 30, the 20. And he high steps his way to the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos. And so with a trail of defenders in his wake, he takes it down the field for a touchdown.
Yeah, that guy just turned on the jets and outran everybody on the field.
They'll get set for the extra point. It's on its way, and the extra point is good. Big plays make for big scores, and the touchdown drive was a lightning strike taking less than a minute off the game clock.
They can do this type of thing. They get in sync. Everybody gets on the same page, and they roll right down the field for a quick score. Now it's up to the defense to get them the ball back quickly so they can keep this momentum going.
Ready now for the first play of the drive, and the defense will be looking for another pick.
They'll start the drive at the 34-yard line. First and 10.
To the air on first down. Gets the pass off. They're lucky that one wasn't picked off.
That's the thing. That was a perfect opportunity to make a big play for his defense. He lets it go as an incomplete pass rather than an interception.
Tomlinson. And he's stopped at the 35-yard line. About a 2-yard gain here. Breeze sets up. The rush is on. Throwing. No problem picking up the first.
Yeah, you know, we talk about putting a ball on a guy. The quarterback put that ball on the receiver perfectly.
Tomlinson. Wilson breaks the play up in the backfield. Tries to rig the away, but he stopped for a loss.
The offensive line just didn't get any push. They need to do a better job knocking those guys off the line.
Pressure with the pass. Picked off. It's intercepted. The defender was all over that one.
Wow. He just jumped right up there and picked that ball off.
So after the interception now, it's first and 10. He'll pass on first down. Under pressure. Gets the pass off. The 40. The 30. The 20. Breaks free. He's taken down at the 1-yard line. The defense gets burned on that play.
Yeah, and you can't get much more out of a play that doesn't get into the end zone. They did everything right on that play. Good blocking, good throw, good catch.
Tosses it left. Touchdown, Broncos. A former Miami Hurricane was there earlier and revisits the end zone with that carry. Elam comes in for the extra point. And it's up. The point after is good. They've now scored 14 unanswered points.
This is one of those teams that's never out of a game. If you let them get going early, they can really control the tempo of the game. If they fall behind, they have the weapons on the offensive side to put points on the board very quickly.
San Diego, down by 2 touchdowns, takes over on offense. The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him. Pass play here on first down. Pressure coming. Rolling. And it's complete. Breeze showed his strong arm and lightning release on that throw.
That's just a display of great hand shown by that receiver. The throw was a little off the mark, but he got his fingertips on it and brought it in for the catch.
Tosses it out to the right. The halfback gets the toss, picks up about 2.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Only one man in the backfield. They're coming with the blitz. Throws it. Picked off. Bad throw there, John.
He threw it okay, just to the wrong guy. He's got to hang in there a little bit longer so he can make a better read when he feels the pressure from the blitz.
Portis, the lone back, using motion.
We'll see. Tiger out. Get out.
They give it to the halfback. A lot of space on him.
This running back is more effective than some passing games.
Gain of 8 on the play.
Only one man back. Plummer sets up. Man in motion.
Take him out.
Hand it off to the back. Portis with a nice run and picks up the first down.
And it was well executed. They hit their blocks and the back found the right hole to get down the field and pick up a first down.
Going to the right. And he's brought down in the backfield by Wiley. About a 1-yard loss. San Diego looks like they're playing the pass as they're lined up in the dime.
Take him out. Navy Bull. Get out of it.
Closing in. Gets the pass off. Sharp did a nice job getting to that ball.
These guys look like they've been teammates forever.
About 4 to go. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Third and 4. Ball on the 23-yard line.
Dropping back, pressure with the throw. Turns, he has it. Off and run, and he stopped at the 18-yard line. They were able to convert by going to the screen.
That kind of play is almost like a run. It's a high-percentage play designed to get...
And we're ready to start the second quarter. It's 1st and 10. Clock gets set, tosses it right. Portis was dragged down before he could get to the line of scrimmage.
They have great size and quickness up front. That allows them to hold up against the run while also giving them the speed to rush the passer when they drop back to pass.
Portis couldn't escape the pursuit and was cut down quickly.
These guys up front are very tough to block because they can use their size and strength to get excellent leverage on running plays. Sometimes they struggle a little with their consistency, but they always seem to be a big factor when the game's on the line.
Drops back. Under pressure. Gets rid of it. This pass is incomplete.
Now watch how this defense comes up with a big stop. They're back up in their own end zone trying to keep those guys off the board, and they make a play like that. That's a heck of a defensive play.
This will be a 38-yard field goal attempt. And it's on its way. The kick sails through. It's good. And with that right there, they've now scored 17 unanswered points.
They just can't seem to stop them.
Not a bad kick. They'll set up for the return. From the 6. Well, the last time they had the ball, they turned it over on an interception. Let's see what happens here. Dropping back to pass on first down. Throwing. That'll move the chains, John.
Yeah, when you put together a great pass with a heck of a catch, that's exactly what you're going to get.
Only one man back, looking to run it here. Good job plugging up the holes on that play.
That's why they pick up all those old defensive linemen. Who do this kind of thing. They don't even look at players in the combine for defensive tackle unless they weigh 300 pounds or more, because they know if you can't clog up the line of scrimmage, you'll free the linebackers to make those plays.
Pressure coming, looking for an option. A lot of room to work with. That guy did a great job bringing the ball in.
That receiver has it all. He can run and catch with the best of them. The defense better make sure that they have him covered.
Only one man in the backfield. Closing in. Gets rid of it. Almost intercepted. John, I don't know how they didn't pick that one off.
Yeah, he had an excellent opportunity to end the drive right there. He just couldn't bring it in.
The Broncos come out in a nickel package. Flings it to the outside.
Now watch how they get out of a jam. They're looking at a 4th and long situation here, and they call the perfect play at the perfect time. He makes one heck of a throw, and he gets it past the marker to keep him going. Everything had to work on that one, and everything did.
And again, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, they're getting a good push up front, and the receivers are getting open. They're making a catch. That's what you have to do to get in the end zone.
Drops back, pressure, throwing. Has room. He finds his man, pulls him, and he goes out at the 4. Using split pass. Under pressure with the pass. Incomplete, so he can't come up with it.
That's the type of pass that you got to be able to hang on to.
The Chargers line up with two backs behind the quarterback. Touchdown, Chargers. And he's able to get open in the end zone. Great play.
The defense just seemed to lose track of him down there. They have to do a better job keeping the play in front of him so that that kind of thing doesn't happen.
Christie comes in to attempt the point after. And it's up. The point after is good. And so they turn that drive into a great one as it ends with a touchdown.
The thing that most impressed me about that last drive was the offensive line. They did a good job controlling the line of scrimmage, keeping their quarterback healthy and on his feet. A strong offensive line is the first and most important component to an effective offense.
From the 6. The Broncos will start the drive from the 20-yard line. First and 10. Ball on their own 20.
Set.
Gordon loses one tackle. The 30, the 40, across midfield. And it looks like there's a penalty on the fly. Touchdown, Broncos.
Holding on the offense.
Smith held them up.
The rule on the hold is you can't let your hands go to the outside of the body. If your hands do move outside, then you have to move them back in as soon as you can, or you'll get called for holding.
Plummer gets set. Sharp. The motion man. He'll pass on first down. He goes to the left side. He can't wrap him up. Great run after the catch by Portis.
And the thing is, you can't coach that kind of run. This guy's got the quickness to outrun everyone on the field once he gets the ball in his hand.
That all you got? Here comes the heat. Snake eye.
Using motion.
Bust his grill.
2 minutes to go. First and 10. Two minutes left in the quarter. Pressure coming. Rolling right. Throws it. Turns. He has it. And he steps out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Well, he's shaken up after that play, and we'll get you a report from the sideline when we get the information.
Hey, this is why you run those 2-minute drills in practice for a situation like this. The only difference is this isn't the scout team defense.
Furline looking to pass. Lines up with 5 wide receivers. To throw. Second down upcoming after that incomplete pass.
The defense can't afford to take too many gambles by going for a pick when they should just try and knock it down. One mistake can lead to a big play for the offense.
They got nothing.
Closing in with the pass, and this pass is completed. The 10, 5, touchdown, Broncos. Just an outstanding pass with a spectacular catch. Back to the field. The kicking team heads out onto the field. And it's on its way. The point after is good. Number 4 comes in to kick off. And it's a short kickoff. The 30. The Chargers face an uphill battle as they begin this drive at the 32. First and 10. Breed sets up. Pressure. Flings it to the outside. The 40. Right on the mark there to move the chains.
And the thing is, the secondary looked a little on their heels on that one. They just couldn't converge on the ball in time, and now they get a whole new set of downs.
Under pressure. Rosie picked off. It's intercepted. San Diego calls a timeout. That's their first. John, he's hurt. We'll get an update from Melissa as soon as the extent of the injury is known. The offense is ready to go following the interception. The Broncos line up in a 5-receiver set this time.
First and 10.
With the pass, interception. The defender is there to make the play.
That was a great pick. He was reading the quarterback like a book.
Following the interception, it's now 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming, throwing. Great play there by Boston.
And that's the type of thing that can happen when you get this guy the ball. He's going to move the ball, and he's going to move it with speed.
Going to the air on 1st down. Throws it. Incomplete. That incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. It's 2nd down and 10 to go. Ball on the 19-yard line. Tomlinson. First set of downs after a nice pickup on the ground.
Hey, nice job up front, holding their block and allowing him to get a good run for a 1st down.
Gets the pass off. The pass falls incomplete. The pass incomplete in the end zone. 2nd down. 2nd down, goal to go. 8 yards to the goal line. And this is the 5th play of this drive. Throwing short to his left. Another good catch, giving him 6 for the game.
No gain on the play.
Chargers line up with 2 backs behind the quarterback. And this is the 6th play of this drive. It's the toss to the left.
Got an inverted face mask on the defense. 5-yard penalty, 4th down.
Using split back. It's batted away. So the defense comes up big on a very interesting decision to go for it here in the 1st half.
Yeah, you really have to question the decision-making here. You're saying that you're not going to trust your special teams, but now you put all the pressure on your defense.
McCaffrey goes in motion. Gordon carries it for 6 yards on that play. 2nd and 4. They line up in the I formation.
Bulldog under. Hot guard right.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter with the score. And we go back to the game. Let's take a look at our halftime stats. And the kickoff team comes out onto the field. And this one's a short kickoff. From the 14-yard line.
Holding on the receiving team. 10-yard penalty, 1st down.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on their own 20. Pass play here on 1st down. Closing in. Gets rid of it. Breeze hit his target, and they have a 1st down.
This guy makes it tough catches look easy.
Loses 1 tackle. Great move. Hits the goal, picks up 4, maybe 5 there. Let's check in with Melissa.
Thanks, Al. The Broncos coach knows his defense can't continue playing the way it did in the 1st half. He is a believer in the bend but don't break philosophy. But he's afraid of them bending too much and giving away this lead.
That was Melissa Stark. Touchdown. And this one isn't quite over. That's a huge play by the quarterback.
The quarterback made the right read on that one, leading to a long pass reception to put some points on the board.
They'll get set for the extra point. It's up. The point after is good. The Chargers still need 2 scores.
Yeah, and we'll see how much more fight they can muster.
Quick strike drive right there. That last touchdown drive took less than a minute off the clock, John.
Hey, I guess they figured, who needs ball control? And as long as you're getting touchdowns, it really doesn't matter if it takes a long time or no time at all.
From the 9. Denver is looking to extend its advantage as they take over again offensively. So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on their own 21. Breaks away from the tackle. Pickup of 5 on the counter handoff to the back.
5-yard gain.
San Diego comes out in their nickel package.
Come on, D up. Cowboy.
Clock gets set, using motion. We'll get the call again. A run up the middle, but the defense was waiting right there to make the stop.
Yeah, he saw a little seam there. It closed up before he had a chance to take advantage of it.
Get in there, man.
Gordon, nice play fake. Rosen off. Oh, he makes the catch anyway. Amazing play by McCaffrey.
You talking about making it look easy out there. He caught that, and he made it look very easy.
So they have 1st and 10 here. Ball on the 49-yard line. Pressure gets the pass off with the adjustment.
Now this is what a receiver with great concentration can do for you. He makes a catch and he knows he's going to get nailed. But he does a heck of a job of holding on to it and bringing it down.
They got nothing.
Only 1 man back. Again with the carry. The running back finds his way into the open field and picks up the 1st down.
And what happened was they missed him with the blitz. And when they did that, there were no linebackers to converge. And that's how he got by the 1st down marker.
Man in motion. Hand it off again. So he picks up a couple of yards, but he's exhausted and heading for the sideline. It's 2nd down and 9 to go. Ball on the 31-yard line. Tosses it out to the right. Great play in the backfield. Lost about 2 yards. Lilly goes in motion. Gets rid of it. Ooh, nearly picked off. I thought that was about to be picked off, John.
I'll tell you, he did almost everything right on that one. He was able to read the quarterback's eyes. He got himself in good position to make the interception. And when it got to him, just bounced off his hand.
The kick is up. It had the distance, but it sailed right. First and 10. Ball on their own 40. Freeze back in the shotgun. Rosen breaks free. Across midfield. That was a great run after the catch.
Looks like the defense was caught out of position on that one. The secondary wasn't there to stop that guy after he made the reception.
He surveys the field under pressure, and the quarterback gets dumped for the sack.
His receiver might have had a step to the outside. The rush got to him just before he could get rid of it.
The defense lines up in the nickel. Dropping back, pressure coming. This one falls incomplete. 3rd down upcoming after that incomplete pass. The Chargers line up in the shotgun.
Ball on the 50-yard line.
They give it to the halfback. Running back picks up about 4 yards.
On the play.
Bennett is looking for a good punt here. Here's the punt. And he chooses not to return this one. First and 10. Ball on their own 7. using motion.
Bring that pain, baby. D-up.
Porter. Power. Just about 2 yards on the run by the halfback.
Gain of 2 on the play.
Glover sets up. On the run, breaking through.
There's no need to pass the ball today until this defense shows they can stop the run.
And here's a look at each team's success on 3rd down so far.
3rd down conversions are usually a good barometer of how well your offense is playing. It means that your offense is making big plays when they need it.
To the halfback, fumble. The Broncos are there to pick up the ball. A heads-up play allows them to keep the ball.
That guy was right there to make the recovery.
Unable to get anything going on that series, they'll have to punt it away here. From the 49-yard line. It's on the ground. And the fumble goes out of bounds. So it's 1st and 10 following the fumble. Freeze scans the defense from the gun. Throws it. He makes a terrific catch for the 1st down.
Even the receiver was surprised how quickly that one got to him. That's the kind of thing you just hope you can hang on to as it goes by.
Stay guys. Get up, line.
Into the open field. Picked up 10 yards. 2nd and inches. Ball on the 17-yard line. So we've reached the end of the 3rd quarter with the Broncos ahead of the Chargers 24-14.
2nd and inches. Ball on the 17-yard line.
Hit him low. Set.
Tomlinson. So they pick up enough to convert for the 1st down.
Gain of 2 on the play.
It away. Setting up play action with the pass. With the adjustment, he has it. Great throw to beat the zone.
I'll tell you, the defense has to do a better job of coming up and clamping down on the receiver whenever he enters their zone.
Set.
Closing in, throwing. Nearly intercepted. Should have picked that one off.
And as a defender, you don't get too many opportunities like that. When you're able to get 2 hands on it in your end zone, you're in the perfect position. Heck, you have to make that interception.
It's the toss to the left. He'll bring him down at the 5-yard line. Gets 1, maybe 2 yards on the toss. They line up in the I formation.
Ball on the 5-yard line.
Sideline to sideline. Sideline.
He'll go with a run once again. He kept his legs moving on that run.
Yeah, the defense was looking around and he was already by him before they knew what hit him.
The backs are lined up in an I. Throws it. He hits his receiver. Great play in the backfield. The defense just can't stop him. He seems to be open on every play, and he's now made 9 catches.
When a guy catches that many passes against you, I think the only question they have an answer for is, who's going to catch the next pass? You can bet the answer is going to be this guy.
The kicking team heads out onto the field. And it's on its way. The point after is good. Well, John, a short drive. They covered the distance, found the end zone. 6 points.
Hey, that's just a great job by the offense. They see the defense on their heels, defending such a short field, and they go right at him for the score.
Good distance. From the 6. He shakes a defender. Missed tackle. The 30. The 40. Across midfield. Denver just barely holding on to this lead.
34 on the return.
1st and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line. On the ground. Gain of 2.
26 with the carry. Gain of 2.
The quarterback gets set with only one back behind him.
Ball on the 41-yard line.
Ain't nothing. Now the ball. Set.
Cordon.
He's over 100 yards in the fourth quarter. Can't ask for much more than that from your back.
7 yards to go. Ball on the 40-yard line.
Get in there. Touch the straight. Hawk guy right. Set.
Pressure. Throwing. He hits his receiver.
Now this is one heck of a play. Look at it. They're in a hole here on third down, and they come through with this perfect play that gets them a first and keeps the drive going.
Set. Drop back. Drop.
Again with the run. A yard, maybe 2 on the carry.
On the carry. Gain of 2 on the play.
They line up in the I formation.
Set. Come on, partner.
Again, he'll get the call. About a 2-yard gain here. The Broncos using motion. Hand it off. Tackle at the 13-yard line. Jason Elam comes in for about a 30-yard field goal attempt. 2 minutes left. And it's up. The kick sails through the uprights. No hesitation by the coach there, and he's rewarded by his kicker's second successful attempt. Well, John, these teams are very evenly matched.
This makes for a better game, I think. The strategy of the game comes into play here more.
From the 14. The Chargers will start this drive from the 27. Tomlinson is the deep back. Under pressure. With the throw. Breeze flings that pass in there.
Now that is a great throw. The quarterback surveyed the field, found the open guy, and got the ball to him in a hurry.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Throws it. Almost got it. And they almost turned it over.
The thing is, as a defender, you don't get too many shots at an interception like that. You know, he's down there shaking his head trying to figure out why he didn't pick that one off.
On second down, they figure to go to the air as they try to get closer to the end zone. Throwing. And his pass is completed. He zipped that one right in there.
That's just a great job by the receiver. Not only was he able to make the catch in the rocket, but he was able to pick up some nice yardage too.
Quarterback back in the shotgun. Pressure coming with the throw. Just won't go down. And they finally make the tackle at the 16. So they're able to pick up another first down.
And this offense is clicking. They're making the right calls at the right time.
Just over a minute still to go. Looks like he's changing the play. Passing on first down. Gets the pass off. They move the sticks with that completion.
I'll tell you, he put that one right on the money. They're just out there playing a little pitch and catch.
Sixth play of this drive. He gets the handoff on the delay. And we're all tied up. So they get in on the ground.
He tucked that ball away, lowered his head, and boom, end zone.
They'll get set for the extra point. The kick is up, and he tacks on the extra point. Christie is back and ready to put this one in the air.
22 back to return.
Nice distance. from the 4. The offense ready to go again after their last drive ended with 3 points.
Still enough time for him to get into field goal range. The quarterback can take what the defense gives him, but he should be able to either stop the clock or move the chains.
Drops back. Closing in. Throws out to the left. He jumps, and he has it. They were able to make it past the first down marker on that play.
And the receiver did a good job of maintaining body control to jump up and grab it.
Using motion. To the air on first down. Gets the pass off. Denver will call a timeout here. They have 1 remaining. Good job of bringing the pass in.
This guy can really move. He turns things up 2 or 3 notches when it really counts. That's the kind of thing you love to see as a coach. Guys who have that second and third gear.
Gets rid of it. He just couldn't bring that one in.
Looked like he had it, but the thing just popped right out of there. They got to keep moving the ball downfield. And they're at a point where the receivers need to be getting out of bounds after the catch.
The Broncos can regain the lead with a field goal. Rolling out to his right with the pass. Incomplete pass. Almost, but no catch.
Maybe he heard footsteps.
Third down play coming up, and they'd love to convert here and not have to try to go for it on 4th down.
49-yard line.
Using motion.
Catch the ball, man.
Pressure. Rid of it. Thrown behind, but caught. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Broncos. Looking to take a 7-point lead, but forego the extra point and try for the 2.
Bring the pain.
The Chargers call a timeout. They have 2 timeouts left. Attempting to make this a 7-point game, they'll keep the special teams unit on the sideline. Press coverage on the outside.
Bust his grill. Eagle left.
Great call there. The 2-point conversion is good. Number 4. In to kick this one off.
Number 82. Back deep to
Nice kick. Plenty of distance. From the 5. Let's see if they can have the same sort of success on this possession that they had on their last, picking up a lot of yardage through the air on their way to a score.
Cowboy. Here comes the heat. Set.
Dropping back to pass on first down. Gets the pass off. That blitz exploited for a first down.
Yeah, the quarterback did a heck of a job to read what the defense was doing and find the right guy.
The Chargers line up in the shotgun. Looking for an option. Gets rid of it. On the money. Runs through the tackle. You can't draw it up any better than that. Textbook first down.
10 on the play.
Steps up into the pocket. Launching the pass deep down the right side. Incomplete. Aggressive play calling that time, but now it's second down. The Broncos expecting pass as they line up with 7 defensive backs. Directing traffic. Looking for a receiver. Throws it. Picked off. Will be taking a knee here on first down.
Yeah, the defense doesn't have enough timeouts to force a punt. Second and long coming up here. Ball on their own 42. This game reaches its conclusion with the final score, Denver 35, San Diego 28. A reminder to join us next week for another exciting NFL game. This has been a presentation of EA Sports. And this is Al Michaels for our entire crew saying good night. Clinton Portis wins tonight's Horse Trailer Player of the Game award.